If you may think that you'll die without her, but you know that's a lie that you told yourself. You fear that you'll never meet another so pure. It ain't true, ain't true.
Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is use this Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer in shade Banana. I'm going to use this as my eye primer. Alright, so for my eyeshadow palette, I'm using the Urban Decay Born to Run, and I'm going to take the shade Hellride. I'm applying the color from the outer corner towards the inner corner, and I'm just stamping that color to get the most pigment of it. And once that color is stamped, I'm going to blend the edges in circular motions. Then I'm gonna take the shade Still Shot. I'm just applying that on my upper crease in wiper motions, and I always like to apply more color in that inner corner and take it up to the brow bone. Then I'm gonna go back to Hellride, and I'm just going to intensify that color. And I always like to do this C movement in that outer area, so I take the color from that outer corner towards the outer edge of the bottom lash line. Then I went back to Still Shot to intensify the upper crease. Now, taking the shade Wanderlust, I'm gonna spray my brush with a little bit of setting spray to make that shade pop even more, and I'm just popping that just in the center. And then I'm just gonna blend the edges with the shade Hellride. Now, to give this beautiful pop of color, I'm gonna use my favorite liner at the moment from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Overdrive, and I'm just applying that on my waterline, and I'm taking that down towards the bottom lash line. And then I'm just reapplying all the colors that I use on my upper crease down there. Now I'm just cleaning the under area using my favorite towelettes from Neutrogena. I'm applying some mascara, and then I was just like feeling that this look needed a little bit, you know, of drama. So I'm just applying a little bit of this chunky glitter right in the center. Then I'm going to use these beautiful lashes from Shaunz Beauty in the style Strut. How beautiful are these lashes? And for my inner corners, I'm going to use Diamond Darlin from Buxom Cosmetics to add that nice touch of light. Alright, so moving on to the face, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray to prep my face. To fill in my pores, I'm going to be using my Nyx Pore Filler, and I'm just applying these on my T-zone. Alright, so now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Stick Foundation in shade 220. Right, so now I'm going to be using my Standout Beauty Sponge. This has become my favorite sponge at the moment. And what I like the most about this sponge is the fact that you do not have to wet the sponge, which I think it's super nice. Looks like it's airbrush. Right, so to conceal and highlight, I'm going to use the Becca Cosmetics Ultimate Coverage Concealer. This is a new concealer, and it is full coverage. I have used these. A little bit goes a long way, so I'm just going to apply these down the eyes, a bridge of the nose, and then I'm just going to be blending everything using my Standout Beauty Sponge. Oh my god. I think I'm too light. Right? Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Pro Sweep Infallible Translucent Powder, and I'm just setting everything with the same sponge. I'm going to make sure that everything is really well blended. Alright, so now I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Natural Beige. Alright, so to bring back a little bit of warmth to my face, I'm going to be using the Bhamama bronzer from the Balm Cosmetics. And I'm just going to bronze my face as much as I can because I'm very pale. Alright, so for my blush, I'm going to be using this Sigma Beauty Aura powder in shade Por de Rosa. And look at this. How beautiful is that shade? It goes perfectly with any look. Alright, so for my highlight, I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Grading Glow, and I'm just applying these in the high points of my face. Come on! And look at this, you guys. And then I'm going to go back to use the Bhamama bronzer to contour my nose. Right, so now we're gonna finish up the eyes. Going back to Hell Right and Still Shot, I'm just reapplying those colors to re-intensify that bottom area a little bit more. Right, so taking again the Urban Decay Chill Hydrating Cool Setting Spray, I'm just going to set all my makeup in place. Alright, so now I'm gonna be using this waterproof liner from BH Cosmetics in the shade Strip. And then I'm gonna go over with this liquid lipstick from Pixie in shade Evening Rose. And I will see you very, very soon. Mwah.